Hey everybody, it's time. Go get your snack, get your hydration, and get ready for Phenomenal Woman Rise Up with Terry K. Brown.
Good evening, everybody. Hey, it is Sunday. We are back together again. Hallelujah. Welcome to the show. My name is Terry K. Brown, and this is Phenomenal Woman Rise Up. Yeah, we made it through another week. Aren't y'all glad? Oh, I'm so happy. But the one thing that is kind of irritating me about today, and I don't like to complain, but what happened this week with this weather? What in the world? Well, really, what in the winter wonderland happened in Cleveland? Okay. I don't know where you coming from, but look, I'm going to show y'all what it looks like here where I'm looking. This is what it looks like in Cleveland. This is my backyard. Oh my goodness. Nope. Not feeling it. Literally, it looks like we have 4 inches of snow where I live. It has consistently been snowing since like 9 o'clock this morning. All right. And it is nighttime now. And it is still snowing outside. I don't know what's up with Cleveland, but I'm telling you, I got to leave out early to go to work in the morning. And I'm hoping the snow plows are out rolling. I really haven't heard them today, but maybe I just missed it. I'm hoping and I'm praying that they get the streets cleared because y'all know people in Cleveland cannot drive in the snow. What's up with that? I think that's why our insurance is so high because folks are wrecking all up into each other. Wait, y'all listen on the news in the morning. Listen on the news in the morning. You're going to hear about people wrecking all up into each other, especially on 480. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. That's why our car insurance is so high. Whew, man, but everybody bundle up because it looks like the snow just is not going to stop tonight. So we have to deal with it. That's what people always say to me when I'm complaining about the snow in Cleveland. They like, Terry, don't you live in Cleveland? Aren't you used to the snow by now? And my response is always, no. That's just a simple fact. But I'm going to stop complaining about the weather because it ain't going to do no good. I want to tell y'all, first of all, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all of your support this week. I've been putting my little workout videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I know I'm looking a little rough, but it is 5:15, 5:30 in the morning, y'all. But I'm going to try to get me a little cute outfit to wear after I've reached a milestone. So I haven't really got to my milestone yet. So I'm wearing my little raggedy stuff I have on and my little head wrap because I was trying to keep that flat iron silk press looking nice. So I had to wrap my hair up the best I could. But as y'all see, I washed it out and I got my little curls back again. But I do not have my ponytail. I'm doing grown woman stuff right here. Woo! I am so happy that I am getting control of my hair because it is a work, okay? And anybody who really cares about how their hair looks knows that you have to put some work into it. It just don't happen for me. But that ponytail will happen for me if I let it go. Oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway, for y'all that's new to the channel, I want to make sure that y'all subscribe to this channel. So I want you to like it, subscribe to it, and most definitely, please share with other people so they can get the advantage of seeing the Phenomenal Woman Rise Up show. There is so much that I talk about. I educate people, I empower people, And I also engage in the community. And that's what Phenomenal Woman is Rise Up is all about. Educating people, empowering people, and making sure that we are engaged in our community. So please subscribe, please like, and please share. All right. Okay, let's get down to business because I know the football games got y'all tripping today. So, and if anybody is really into football, this is the time. It's playoff time, okay? Chicken wings, you go off your diet, eat you some French fries, and get yourself in front of that TV. And as my husband, he got 3 TVs in his man cave. So he could be watching 3 different sports things at the same time. So I'm going to be short, but I got some education I want to give y'all. Do y'all have your hydration? As y'all see, I got some tea today because it is like 12 degrees outside. And I know y'all probably say it's not that cold, but to me, it feels like it's 12 degrees. So let's drink. And let's get this show going. All right. The little bit of education that I want to give y'all today is related to George Santos. Okay, now I know that I'm a pro vote, and when election time comes, I get real excited because it is very important to me to make sure you guys are educated about voting and that you know your rights. But this George Santos thing has really bothered me because I'm in a profession where if you lie about anything, you will get put in jail. Okay. You won't just get fired. You will get put in jail. See, I'm a nurse. And if you lie about anything, and y'all nurses, raise your hand because you know if you lie on the application that you live somewhere and you didn't live there, or if you were married to somebody and you weren't married to them, or if you had a little minor incident that happened when you were under 18 and you didn't put it down there, that FBI check will find it out, okay? They will find dirt in a snowstorm on you. But this George Santos situation, man, it's got my mind blown. It's got my mind blown. This is what USA Today reports about Representative George Santos, who is a Republican, y'all, and he's representing New York. They say that he is accused of faking his resume. Ain't nobody going to be able to fake their resume and keep a job. Faking the circumstances of his mother's death, and he has questionable campaign finances. Now, those 3 issues right there are enough for him not to be in Congress. What's up with that? How in the world did they let this man be a representative of New York? First of all, because you know good and well that if we were to lie on our resume and say anything that we could not prove, we would not have a job. So I don't understand why this man has a job. I just don't understand how they let him get away with this. See, these are the things that we need to be on top of, because from what I understand, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, George Santos was one of the deciding votes for the speaker. And now it's like they owe him something. He's got questionable finances and all that. Come on, people. Now we have to be on top of these type of people getting into Congress, because if they'll do that, no telling what else they'll do wrong. We know that. We know that from when President Barack Obama was running for office. You know, I got it right here. Oh my God. They said, now this is from Wikipedia now. So they said when President Barack Obama was running for president, and quite frankly, throughout his entire presidency, the birther movement was actively led by Donald Trump, who is our former president, and questioned his eligibility to be the president of the United States because he supposedly was not born in the United States. Now, I want to show y'all, this is a billboard that was put up in California about former President Barack Obama. And they made him show his birth certificate. It was posted in the White House website. It had to be posted in the White House website, reaffirming that he was actually born in Honolulu, Hawaii. And if some people don't know, that Hawaii is part of the United States. So the Republican Party, the same Republican Party who has George Santos up there in Congress, said that they wanted to propose legislation that will require presidential candidates to provide proof of eligibility to run for president. Now, they was doing all that with President Barack Obama. And in the meantime, with George Santos, he was sworn in to the U.S. House of Representatives, and he represents Nassau County in New York. The Federal Election Commission filed a complaint to the U.S. Department of Justice, y'all, Public Integrity Section, alleging that he concealed the true sources of his 2022 congressional campaign funding, including unexplained and highly suspicious origins of, get this number, $705,000 reportedly loaned to George Santos' campaign. Now, he got away with all that. He also falsified reports in his 2022 campaign spending, and he illegally used campaign funds for personal expenses, including a residence. Now, that is just ridiculous. This is what's going on, y'all. Get educated. Now, somehow we have allowed this person to get a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives. Now, everybody knows that if they can question the birthplace of Barack Obama and took it to where he had to actually post his birth certificate, and then even after he did that, they were still questioning whether he was born in America the entire time he was the president. The entire time. And when Donald Trump ran for president against Joe Biden, he was still talking about whether Barack Obama was really an American resident. So this is my part of education for y'all. This stuff right here is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous that this man is allowed to be in Congress. What I suggest is that we get to writing our congressional representatives, encouraging them to do something to get him out and get him replaced with somebody who is not a liar like that. Now, I know some of y'all believe that everybody in politics is a liar, but they're not. Everybody up there is not slimy like this. And I'm sorry, this is just shady and this is just slimy. You cannot expect to be respected as a representative in the United States Congress when all of these lies have come out about you, but it's being accepted right now. So what y'all think about that? I mean, what do y'all think about that? Does that tick you off? Because you know good and doggone well that if it was you or if it was me, we would not have got into Congress lying like that. I don't care how many pockets we greased. That is just unbelievable. They have come up with so many inconsistencies regarding this man that something needs to be done. But Mitch McConnell got him in his pocket, or Santos got Mitch McConnell in his pocket. Somebody has got somebody in their pocket because nothing seems to be happening. Now, if I'm wrong, please educate me, because, you know, something might have happened in the last week that I don't know about while I was doing my research. Whew, man, I get so winded talking about politics. And I just want to say this is my opinion. You know, this is just my opinion, and everything that I say don't make it so. But since this is my show, I'm giving my opinion on this. I would like for you all to wake up about these type of things, because once you let something slide, then it's easier for the next wrong to slide. And if y'all don't know, there's a lot sliding. There's a lot sliding right now. Now, this is Joy Reid, who is on MSNBC. She posted this on Instagram. It reads, in April 2022, Governor DeSantis signed a Stop Woke Act law. He signed it into law. From July 2021 to June 22, Florida banned between 500 and 750 books. Now, Florida has rejected the College Board's request to approve an AP African American Studies course. Okay, are y'all woke about this? Ron DeSantis has banned AP African American Studies from being taught in Florida. Do y'all remember last week's show when I had Julia Rogers on talking about educating us about the use of the word nigger and what it means and how things were just back in the 60s, which is literally not that long ago? And now you got them trying to take African American history out of the schools. Now, when I was in high school, I didn't even learn Black history in high school. I didn't learn anything until I went to college at Ohio State. Now, they're trying to take that part of our life and our history out of the schools. So you let somebody in a little bit, and then something else comes in on top of it. So that is the education segment of this show. Uh-oh, sorry, I got an alarm going off here. Y'all need to get on top of that. Don't let anything slimy slide by. Get to writing your representatives. Pick up the phone and call. You can call everybody else. Call your representative and say, just what are you doing about this? What bills are you letting them get away with passing? Because that right there, that was just shady, okay? I'm just telling you, that was just shady, and we need to be concerned about that. We really do. Whew, Lord have mercy. I get so upset. I just get so upset. What you say? Take a breath, Terry. Take a breath. But y'all, it's really serious. It's really serious. So educate yourself about what's going on. Take that part seriously. And we're going to have a commercial break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to piggyback on last week's self-care and learn about how to care about your workout. All right. Okay. We'll see you in a few. Hey, welcome on back. So I know you guys probably saw that video during the week, but I put it on there to remind you how to start the process of self-care, health-wise. We're not talking about the spirituality of self-care and about the affirmations of self-care, and we're going to get to that. But right now, I just want you guys to understand that preparation the night or the day before is very, very important, because in the morning, You have to have time to do the things to get your day started, get your body movement. So get that day prepared, get your clothes prepared, get your food prepared. Make sure that you have your hydration by your bed on your nightstand so that when you get up in the morning, the first thing you do is drink that water to get those organs moving. Remember, we talked about that? That is very, very important. And then again, a woman of age like me needs to get like 7 hours of sleep. So you have to kind of try to regulate your day to get to bed in enough time to get that good rest, because for me, I'm very busy, and most women are, and men are too, but I'm talking about women. Most women have so much to do, and God forbid you have a sick child or you have a big project at work that you're concerned about, or you have you're going to school and you're working. So when you lay down, you have to kind of channel yourself down. So it takes a minute. So you might want to add that time on so that you can get good sleep the night before. And then, like I said, prepare the night before, get that good sleep. Give thanks to the Lord when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed at night, because the God in you is what's going to get you through. We just had a good sermon today at church. Oh, I ain't going to go into that today because it's going to take up my time. I'm already 20 minutes in. But just make sure that you take those 4 little steps to get you started. It will help give you a goal to reach. And like I said before about goals, if you don't have any goals set to reach, then you won't have anything to work towards, and set small goals. I think I only got to bed one night last week before 10 o'clock. And remember, I was saying I needed to get to bed by 10 o'clock in order to get myself rested to get up, because I get up like at 10 to 5 o'clock in the morning. And I have to get up and get myself down to the basement to get on that machine on 3 days a week. So I have to plan my days appropriately. But what I wanted to talk to you guys today about was working out and what you put in your body. Now, who right here is guilty of drinking diet soda? Now, I know I love me some Diet Coke. I was on some Diet Coke for a long time. And now I'm into that cherry Coke, no sugar. And I think I'm doing something right. Hopefully I am. Because you think Diet Coke is supposed to be, diet sodas are supposed to be good. And I was on healthline.com, and they said that diet sodas are a mixture of carbonated water, artificial or natural sweeteners, colors, flavors, and other additives. And it's usually very few or no calories and no significant nutrition. So if you're drinking diet soda, no, there's just really no nutritional factor in it. And it contains no calories, no sugar, no fat, and no protein. But what really got me was that Healthline.com says that Diet Coke actually has 40 milligrams of sodium in it. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't need any more sodium. Okay. So check out the labels on what you're drinking. There's been research done that says that diet drinks really don't do you any harm, but it depends on what else you got going on. If you have heart issues, or if you're on certain medications, or if you have diabetes, you need to think about what you're putting in your body. And some of these energy drinks, you really need to stay away from those. But the best thing is to talk to your nutritionist or your physician about what you're putting in your body. Because some people drink, like I know some people that drink Coca-Cola every day. That's all they drink. And that can't be good. Anything that you do in excess cannot be good for you. But the Mayo Clinic says that drinking a reasonable amount of diet soda a day, such as like 1 can, maybe 2, is not likely to hurt you. So like I said, moderation, people, moderation. If you're drinking a 12-ounce can of diet pop, you probably need to be drinking 12 ounces of water too. And it's just like with Gatorade. If you're drinking 12 ounces of Gatorade, you probably need to drink 12 ounces of water too to balance everything out in your body. So that also from the Mayo Clinic, it says that artificial sweeteners and other chemicals currently used in diet soda are safe for most people. And there's no credible evidence that these ingredients cause cancer. So, like I said, you need to consider yourself first and what you have going on. But think about your low calorie choices when you're thinking about diet drinks and those energy drinks. I stay away from them. Like I said, I'm a woman of age, and I'm not trying to have a heart attack drinking a Red Bull. And I sipped some one time, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack because my heart rate was just like going really, really fast. Oh God! But I just wanted to tell y'all, thank you again for the encouragement with the workout. I've been doing 3 days a week on the elliptical, 15 minutes each day. But that might be something that works for you. And I also was looking up on healthline.com about building muscle mass. Now it says cardio gets a lot of attention, which it does. And I consider the elliptical machine cardio. You know, I'll be going on that machine. And older adults, strength training is really more important. So loss of muscle mass begins at about the age of 50 and can slow up our metabolism. So I'm 62, so my loss of muscle mass has already started. And my metabolism has clearly slowed down. I can tell it with that little belly I got, because I'm on my feet all day long and I'm walking the dogs. I'm on my elliptical now, and I'm not sedentary. I don't sit all the time, but my metabolism has clearly slowed down. So you want to try to build some muscle mass and build some strength. Do strength training. So Healthline also says that the more muscle mass that we build, the faster our metabolism is, and it becomes easier for us to lose weight and to keep it off. Woo! I'm not trying to be 120 pounds, but I could definitely lose about 25 pounds. My heart will be happy. My clothes will probably fit a lot better. And I will probably be able to digest my food better if I could just lose a little bit of weight. And prevention.com also says that strength training is not about being buff or being skinny. It says to do a workout 1 or 2 days a week. You can add yoga or add dance or walking or swimming to that. And the key to all this is consistency, people. Consistency. And like I said, the elliptical is not for everybody. I talked about dancing to your favorite song while you're in the shower. I mean, you don't have to do the line dance, but line dancing is good too. But just get moving. Do baby steps. Do baby steps a couple times a week, and you will see yourself feeling better about yourself. Now, at first, it's going to be a little hard on you, okay? I can attest to that. My first week was crazy. The second week was a little bit better, and I'm praying and God that the third week would be even better. Because you remember when I said in my video Friday, I'm going to try to reach a new milestone since I've been doing the elliptical for 2 weeks. I'm going to try to increase my time on it, but I'm also going to try to do some of the strength training. So I have an exercise for you if you guys would like to do this with me next week. It's called squat to chair. I'm going to read the instructions to you, and then I'm going to teach you, see if we can do it together sometime next week. Listen, y'all, listen. The best way to maintain and improve bone density is through exercises that involve your entire lower body. This move is considered a weight-bearing compound complex exercise and is number one for bone health. In addition, the majority of age-related falls and bone fractures involve the pelvis. That's your lower body area right here. So this move specifically targets and strengthens the muscles and bones of the pelvis. All right, y'all with me still? So this is how it's done. Okay, you ready? You're going to stand with your feet shoulder width distance apart. So you're going to stand up and your feet are going to be right where your shoulders are. And you're going to turn your toes out. So your feet will be turned like this, out. And then you're going to extend your arms forward and keep them parallel with the floor throughout the entire movement. So this is how you're going to be standing, like this, your feet out like this, and your arms parallel with the floor. And you're going to bend your knees and reach your hips back. It's like you're doing the dog dance. Dog, catch it. So you're going to bend your knees and reach your hips back as if to fully sit down on the chair, and lower your hips until you feel the chair underneath you. So keep a chair back there for security, and don't fully sit down. So you're going to bend down, you're going to have your hands out, but you're not going to fully sit down. And touch that chair with your bottom. And then immediately press your heels, because you got your feet apart, shoulder length, and stand back up to the starting position. So that is one repetition. Try to do 10. And if you're really good at it, do 15. That's the exercise we're going to do next week. We're going to try to do that 15 minutes on the elliptical. And if y'all not doing the elliptical at all, that's okay. But let's try to do the squat to chair exercise. And if you cannot do it, don't worry about it. Maybe sit down in the chair and just move your leg up and put it back down. Move your leg up and put it back down. So instead of doing the 15 minutes on the elliptical, like I said, put on, most songs are like 5 minutes long. So put on some Aretha Franklin Respect and get up there and move them shoulders, move your arms, move those hips. Y'all know how to do that for Aretha Franklin's Respect. That's 5 minutes, something like that. Or put on a couple songs. Pick out about 2 or 3 songs that you like and get to moving instead of getting on an elliptical machine. You know, and if you can't stand for that long, stand for as long as you can, and then sit down and still move those legs. Move those legs. It's just getting moving. And then if you can do that for 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes, then get the squat to chair situation going on. It's simply standing up, getting yourself stable, and then sitting down in the chair. That's all it is. That's all it is. So I just wonder, you guys, what is your biggest hurdle that's preventing you from exercising? What is your hurdle? Let's address that for this week coming. If it's time, make the extra time. 15 minutes, y'all, 3 times a week. 15 minutes, 3 times a week. You deserve to take that amount of time for you to get your body moving. That's a good step. Or if your biggest hurdle that's preventing you from exercising is no equipment, you don't have to have equipment. Now, I got these little 5-pound weights here. I'm going to start using these. We got a home gym downstairs, but if you don't have weights, you could use something that weighs. Like I got one of my candles, you know, I make my candles. You could use this and move your arms. So you don't have to have fancy equipment if that's what's keeping you from exercising. But like I said, just do the best you can. That's all any of us can do. And I expect to have a good report next Sunday. We're going to have a lady on the show next week. Woo! She is going to talk about fitness over 50. And some of y'all that's 30, y'all can watch too, because you're going to be 50 in 20 years. It's just a fact. All right. I just love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I want y'all to know how much I appreciate everything. As you can see, the ticker tape says subscribe, like, and share. We're trying to move into some new dimensions. I hope y'all like the new things I'm doing with the show. We're going to have some interesting things coming up in February. I call it Forgiveness February. We got some people coming on the show that are going to be talking about different aspects of forgiveness, different aspects of forgiving yourself, and dealing with issues of forgiveness, because we have to in order to move forward in our lives. So January is about wellness and about exercise and about self-care, because you got to start out the new year right to keep it going. But next week we'll have our fitness expert, and then February will be all about forgiveness. So Terry K's tidbit today is, look, y'all, I just want you guys to understand how important it is to care about yourself. We see a lot of things on Instagram and a lot of things on Facebook talking about self-care and daily affirmations. And you might kind of trivialize it, like just sayings or things to do, things to say, or people are promoting this and promoting that. But I found that if you don't love yourself, it's really hard to love someone else. You know, it takes us a little bit of self-reflection sometimes to realize how fabulous we really are. We are phenomenal. We are phenomenal and wonderfully made. And I know I say it all the time, but it needs to be acknowledged. You have to understand who you are and your worth so that you can help someone else understand. Your blessings are not just for you. You are that woman at the well. I'm that woman at the well. My blessing is not just for me. And that's why I do this show. Some people say, Terry K, why are you doing this? Because I feel like I have come to a point in my life where I love me some Terry K. I love my little indented teeth. I love the fact that I can bring joy, even though I've experienced some things in life. My experiences, I feel like, have made me a better woman, And that's what I think everybody should feel about themselves. Life sometimes gets a little complicated, but it's your life, and you have to feel good about your life. There's nothing too hard for God. He does not put more on you than you can bear. And that's not just a saying, it's just the truth. It's the truth. You got to love yourself. You got to care about yourself. You have to take care of yourself. That's what all this is about, what I've been putting out about getting sleep, about connecting with God before you start your day, about preparing yourself for what's ahead, about prayer time, and about faith and believing in yourself, believing in the God in you. You have to. That's the way you make it. So I just am excited about my life right now. And I really hope and pray that you are excited about your life, because you are important. You are of value. And there is nothing too hard for God. I'm telling you, nobody is perfect and nobody is the same. So don't try to be a carbon copy of anybody. Just be you. All right, y'all have a blessed week. I will be touching base with you guys this week regarding our exercise and putting little tidbits on about what's going on with me and my food and about my movement. I love y'all. Y'all have a great week and just take care of yourselves. All right. I'll see you back, and make sure you subscribe and send me a message at phenomenalwomanriseup@gmail.com. I will respond. Love you. Have a great week.